Can you really get new clients from LinkedIn? You bet you can. In this video, I'm sharing the exact strategies that we use to fill our calendar and our clients' calendars with sales calls with their exact ideal clients. We have 4 components to our campaigns. Today, we're gonna focus on quality filtering. Let's get to it. Okay, so right now we're on my Sales Navigator. You wanna go to the home page, click on home. Then you wanna click on lead filters right here. Click on lead filter. And sometimes this will be collapse. You have to just click on this little arrow to expand it. And these are all the filters we're going to use. Now I'm going to show you the ones that we use and the ones that actually will hurt your search. You can go by company headcount, self-employed 1 to 10, 11 to 50, et cetera, et cetera. It depends on who you're going after. Now, here's a challenge that some people have when they're trying to figure out, okay, who is my exact ideal client? You would think, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go after the big companies, 200 to 1,000 employees. The challenge with those people is that a lot of them, those companies already have people in place that do what your offer is, depending on what your offer is. I have some clients that go after, the bigger players, and I have some clients that go after the smaller guys. It really depends on your offer. So you have to really think this through and understand who exactly you're going after. Me personally, I like self-employed 1 to 10, 11 to 50 for my business. And sometimes I go 51 to 200 if I'm testing something. So for this purpose, I'm going to put self-employed 1 to 10 and then 11 to 50. This other stuff, current company, past company, I don't really spend a lot of time with that. The job title, I'll get back to that in a minute. Function, not really something I use. And again, I've tested all these filters, so I know which ones are really effective and which ones aren't. Seniority level, this is a good one. We usually put owner, and then we put partner, C-suite, VP I put as well, C-suite, and director. Typically, that's what I do. You could leave this blank depending on who you're going after. So for example, if you're going after real estate agents, you wouldn't want to put VP, C-suite, and director. And what's crazy about this platform is the less you tell it to do, the better it is. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but that's just the way it works. Okay, so let's minimize this. And years in company, yeah, that sometimes I do that. Years in current position. If someone just started a brand new, they may not have been reached out to, you can do that. I typically don't do that though. Spotlights, posted content. Yep, you could do that as well. I typically don't. Connection. So for example, if you're doing LinkedIn messages, you only want to go after 2nd-degree connections. You don't want to go after 3rd-degree connections. You want to go after 2nd-degree connections. For the purpose of this, we're actually emailing these people. So we go after 2nd and 3rd-degree connections. So 2nd and 3rd-degree connections, which really opens up all of LinkedIn with these search filters and parameters. So you can see right now we're at 19 million plus. So let's try to get this down a little bit. Let's go to geography. And let's just go with the United States for now. Okay, then we got industry. Industry is a tricky one because I used to think it was good, but after further testing, it really messes up the algorithm. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But let's say, for example, I'm going after business coaching, business consulting and services. You would think every single one of these is going to be people that put business consulting and services, right? Perfect. Those are my exact ideal clients. In this search, I'm going after coaches and consultants in the business space, B2B. But what happens is, for some reason, you may not see it right away, and I'm not going to bore you with going through each and every page, but you're going to start seeing people that are not ideal. And, you can play with this around yourself, but I actually took this away. I don't do this anymore. Look at this one, business consulting and services. That's not what this is by any means. That's why I don't rely on this at all. I used to, not anymore. Okay, so we got rid of that one. Years of experience. Now, this is a really good one. Some people say, man, you know what? Whenever I do LinkedIn outreach, I'm getting just really low-end leads. They can't afford my services. So what we do is we go 3 to 5, 6 to 10, more than 10 years. If someone has been doing this game for 3 to 10 years plus, chances are they're pretty good at it. They're doing it for a while. They have clients and they can probably afford you. Okay. Now we're down to 6 million people, which is still a ridiculous amount of people. And as you probably know, you can only have 2,500 people per search on LinkedIn. Now, let's get back to the good old current job title. So now I want to go after consultants. So what do? I put in business consultants. Make me write out the whole thing. Top limo. Okay, so senior business consultant, that's fine. There we go. Okay, so business coach. Okay, and I also like to go after executive coach. So I'm going to type in executive. Okay, there we go. And now we should get this down to a few 100,000. Let's see. So 190,000. Beautiful. Beautiful. And these are people now. They're either self-employed or have 1 to 10 or 11 to 50 employees. You can take out self-employed if you want. And these are their titles, their current job titles. Consultant, business consultant, da, 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 da. United States, 3 to 5 years, 6 to 10, more than 10. This is a beautiful search. These are all owners, partners, VPs, they're all decision makers. We got 190,000, okay? Now, here's a challenge with this. You're gonna get some people that label themselves as a consultant, but they're like an independent consultant for like Aimway. I'm not knocking it. I don't know anything about it, but I don't want them as in my list. I want to get rid of the people that are not my ideal client. Let's say not, you have to put all caps, by the way. I put not independent consultant there. Now watch what happens to the 190 when I do this. So I got rid of 10,000 leads that were probably not my ideal client, okay? Probably not my ideal client. And I can also put not for other things. Let's say I don't want to work with people in the financial market. So I can put not financial. Now I don't have to put that in quotations because it's not 2 words. And so we were at 180. Now we'll probably be at 130. Look at that. So that's perfect. It took out all the people I don't want. And then they thought, maybe I don't want to work with insurance. So not 120. Beautiful. Maybe I don't want to work with life coaches. So we're still at 120. So they may have only been like maybe 500 people that were life coaches. It didn't actually show up. Remember, this is 120K plus. Okay. So now we got a pretty good search here. And what I like to do is I like to go through a few of them, see what's going on. These guys all look like my people. A lot of people have their thing here. It's a community that supports international student professors on their project. So I don't like this one. This one's no good. I'm going to use the word culture and try to get rid of this. So this has culture here. I'm going to put not. Now let's look at where this lady is, or this guy is, Robert Adams. It should get rid of him, but it's not foolproof. And by the way, sometimes you got to fool around with this. And that's what we do for our clients because it's not a simple thing. So now we're down to 99K. So that may not be a good word to take out because it may have taken out of people. Because, for example, in business, a lot of people use business, the culture in the business. That really wasn't a good word to take out. However, let's see if our friend Robert is now gone. Okay, so that guy Robert's gone, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to say culture. That's my mistake. Because like I said, in business, people use culture all the time. And I'm actually glad this happened because you can see this is not easy. It's not like a simple, oh, just put this, this, and this. Otherwise, you're going to have a bunch of people on your list that you don't want. Let's see what else we have here. These are all good. You're all consultants. All consultants. Oh, franchise. I don't want franchise. So not franchise. Let's see what happens. Yeah. I think we got rid of them. Beautiful. So you get the idea of it. And by the way, with Boolean search, you can use and or. Make sure you cap it. I don't use those in this particular type of search because I already pulled who I want here. I don't need to do that. And the one last thing I want to show you is geography, because remember, we can only pull 2,500 people. So what I do is I go like this. I'll get rid of the United States. And I'll start picking a few states. So I'll go, let's say I want to go Alabama. Okay, let's see. How many people are in there? 885. Okay, let's throw Indiana in there. 2.5K. Okay, so here's another thing. I don't like going beyond 2.5K. I only like to do 2K plus. Because 2.5K, that might be 2,900 people. But 2,900 minus 2.5 is 400 people, which means 400 leads are now vanished. I can't use them. So I don't like to do that. So I will probably get rid of Alabama. And let's see if that puts me into the 2.5K or 2K plus. I want this number to be 2K plus. 1.5K. Okay. Let's go try and find maybe another smaller. And again, we do all this for our clients because this is a lot of work, as you can see. This is the key to getting these searches down. So there's again 2.5. So let's go and find, let's go with Iowa maybe. 2K plus. Beautiful. So then I would go through this again just to double check, make sure everything's okay. And then I would do my scraping, which I will save for another video. One more quick thing. What happens if, let's throw in, say, Texas. Well, Texas has 9.5K. So we can't break this up anymore here. So what do we have to do? We have to break these up and these up. So for example, one of them might be self-employed, senior business consultant, and consultant. And that's the search, right? Another one might be self-employed, only business coaching specialist. You got to break it down. And again, it's very time consuming, but this is what we do for our clients. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button so you don't miss other videos. We're going to be sharing you the exact steps that we use for quality copy, quantity of outreach, and consistent testing. I'll see you on the next video.